What's up, guys? Welcome to another exciting edition of Real Estate Podcast, episode 389. I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Trev.
And we're looking for the one true religion with Adam.
We most certainly are.
The one true.
Y'all can't see me, but I'm praying with my hands behind my back. Like,
Oh, God.
crab lady.
So, Hugh Grant.
Might be the greatest performance I've
masterclass.
ever seen Hugh Grant give.
I mean, didn't realize I needed more of him in a villainous role than I thought.
Dude, his charisma.
For real.
You know what I mean?
For
Like,
He had
sure.
big Bible energy. He just knew everything about it.
Yes. Yes. I mean, whenever you look at the comparisons between this and like Long Legs, right? You get the creepy, weird Nick Cage performance. Whereas in this,
Twice.
whereas in this, you get a more reserved, calm.
He was
just
cool as a
in-
cucumber, dude.
Yeah, just inside his whole breakdown of Monopoly
That was
as
wild.
the iterations was amazing, and
When he
using
was
the
like,
creep
here's your
song,
Bible,
yes,
and here's the Bob Ross version of Monopoly.
yeah,
She's like, that motherfucker's got a bird head.
yeah, yeah,
He's
right.
like, you got
It's-
me.
Oh, yeah. And so, my guess, like I was trying to call the movie. Me and the wife both were. And we both came to the conclusion we were like, we're going to get a butterfly sequence. Wasn't expecting it to be the other way around. You know what I mean? We figured it'd
Right.
play out like with the ignorant one. But
Yeah.
it turned out, not so much.
Well, and did we get a butterfly sequence?
Yeah, that's an interesting take. Break that down, because I remember you speaking lightly on it.
We were talking about it the other night. Well, I asked you, I was like, you'd seen the movie, and I was like, do you think that girl was dead at the end? You was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, she came outside, so it was raining like a motherfucker, right? Wind was blowing. When
Yeah,
she came
started
out the next
snowing.
morning, there was snow covered everything was covered in snow.
Well, didn't it start snowing that night
Maybe.
while Topher Grace was out gallivanting
I don't
around?
know, I'd have to go back and look. But when she landed on the ground, her damn phone still had no signal.
Yeah,
Now, part of me is like, oh, you got to put that on airplane mode
dream.
and take it back off.
yeah,
And it'll connect to the nearest tower. But she was looking at that butterfly on her hand, and then like it wasn't there. And I was like, oh, is this like her little version of what he was talking about? You know, the vision. I
Yeah.
mean, everybody has those when they die, like
Right.
because like that girl was dead and she just stood up and killed that motherfucker.
Right. So, do you think that she died before?
I
The
think
ending?
when he stabbed her, she laid there and fucking died. I mean, he was coming over and about to put that shit in her neck, and then
Yeah.
that chick just happened to get up. I mean, dude, she been laying there for a fucking hot minute with a cut throat.
Yeah.
A lot of
I was
fucking
thinking
blood on the
that
ground.
too.
Like,
I was thinking that too. Honestly, I was chalking it
Oh.
up to like, okay, movie for movie. You
well,
know?
while it was
Like,
happening, I was like, a fucking miracle.
Yeah. Right.
You know, praise him.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
But they did that on purpose. Like the movies about having faith. What do you think? You know,
Yeah.
what's fucked up is both doors led to the same fucking room. Like,
I really thought that he was going to hit on that because in the study he wrote belief on one door, disbelief on the other door, but they both lead to the same place.
yeah. It just
And I
lets
thought that-
him know where you stand.
Yes.
But the
yeah,
one girl
absolutely.
was willing to go in there just to please him.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not part of this.
No. It's an interesting take on religion in that way. Especially like growing up where we grew up. And like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, they didn't really go into this guy's backstory
Well,
too
the
much.
picture of him and the kid,
Yeah.
He was in the picture too, right? And there was a young boy.
Yeah, I think so.
And that girl looks at that picture and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So did he die? I mean, they should never tell you. It's like there's a reason why this motherfucker's this way. Like,
Yeah.
It got real people under stairs though.
Yeah, for real. So he's been bringing like missionaries to his house and then breaking them into like, I mean, at least the way that I kind of interpreted it, which could be wrong, is like his whole idea is the only true religion is control.
Yeah.
So if he controls it, then that makes him God, right?
Yeah. Well,
in his mind.
and you know, in a lot of,
I absolutely thought he had a God complex.
well, a lot of, I mean, religions often used to control people. So,
Yes.
I mean, you know.
Well, if you remember, he's saying that like they all chose to be there.
They did. Dude, if they never went down, he's like, door open tomorrow.
Yeah.
Could they have been like, okay, well, we'll just wait?
I mean,
He never put his hands on them until
No.
they got down there. I mean,
yeah.
that's the killing floor. Like,
Yeah.
but could they have just waited it out then? Like, what would have been the?
He would have kept going on.
I mean, hell, I would have been all right hanging out in that room for
I
a
mean,
while.
could
Like, check your book
could
collection
the
out,
only could the only decision have been indecision?
I mean, potentially. But I mean, there was also a part of them that was also like intrigued.
like curious.
Yes.
What's down there?
Because think about think about religion and the girls at their age, you'd say what, early 20s,
Yeah.
late
Something like
teens,
that.
early 20s. I mean, that's normally whenever people kind of go through their whole questioning belief phase. So somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Which it seems like the black-headed chick had already kind of gone through that somewhat.
Well, she wasn't born into it.
Yeah. Right.
Her and her mom, it sounded like they kind of had a rough life and then they joined.
You could tell trauma kind of fast forward
Yeah.
her.
Not to mention the chip. I was like, damn, maybe this is a simulation for a second. There.
Yeah, for real, right?
He had me convinced. I was like, fuck it, do it and see what happens.
Yeah. But yeah, they definitely were in that, age range where they would be questioning it. And then him knowing as much about all the different religions as he did, it kind of, because how often are Mormons or anybody else interacting with people of other faith?
Right.
I mean, we're told, we were told as kids that like this is the one true religion, and like the rest of them are just like he said, iterations of that.
Well, how often, also to add to that, how often have you found yourself on the receiving end of some like diatribe where someone's like, yeah, religion's all the same, it's all this, that, and the other, like, you know what I mean? Like, and not in a deep, meaningful way, not in a I've came to this conclusion because of this factor, but like the way he does it, where it's more
I would
academic.
say if I ran into him, I'd hear him out because I'm like, hey, this guy's like, he's really thinking about it,
Yeah.
I like what you're doing here. Let's fucking spin the yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to go downstairs, but
Yeah.
I'll sit on the pew, front row.
Well, I mean, it's like academically, like almost sizing you up though. Like they're gonna make
every Bible.
Well, it's like making you come to the conclusion instead of presenting facts to make you have your own conclusion. Like instead, he's gonna make it for you, and you're just gonna have to be okay with that,
Right.
And I think those are two very distinct ways of approaching belief, because one is a belief that the person that's helping you on your quest, your thought quest about it all, doesn't have your true not nature, but your true like feelings at play or at heart, you know.
I don't know if I'd want this guy to be my ayahuasca
It's
guy for sure.
because
No, dude.
because like at the end of the day, it's him exerting control.
Well, like
and
what he
he's
did
using-
to him,
Yeah,
like the candle. She
Yeah.
saw the candle, knew
Yeah.
it smelled like it was was a blueberry pie candle.
Yeah.
He said it
No,
later.
but-
He's like, "You saw the candle. You still came back here. You knew there was no wife. You
Yeah.
still came back here. Why'd you leave the front room? You did it."
Exactly. Yeah. And how crazy was his freaking setup, though?
The room.
Like he opens the light switch. No. He opens the light switch,
Oh,
takes
yeah,
the
that
thing, door. I'm like, oh, this guy.
He's like, when they were like, "We need to get the door," and he's like, "Oh, the door. Is it one?
Yeah.
Oh, it won't open."
On a timer.
Mm.
Yeah. It's like, what?
I mean,
Yeah. Sorry, bud.
and he just started putting books back up, like,
about that, yeah.
yeah. I was like, I'm not going downstairs, but if you want to play Monopoly,
Oh, yeah.
I'll
right.
play you for it.
Yeah. Let's play this. Let's check out this Landlord's game.
Yeah.
I ain't never played some old shit, you know.
I'm the car.
Yeah, right. Did y'all think at a certain point, though, that he was trying to make his own board game? Whenever it shows him with that miniature of the house moving the pieces around, I'm like, is he trying to make a board game? Like, is
He
this
was
going
definitely
back?
in control,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and he was making new pieces for them. Like, but he only
Yeah.
had one. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
In that picture, there's two. He was chipping one, and I was like, does he know? Like, is he going? He knows he's got to get rid of the rebel.
Yeah.
The other girl, I think he thought, he's like, you'll be fine here. So he kept
Yeah,
those
like,
women sick. It was like
Yeah.
cold as fuck in there. It was like a refrigerator, and he was misting them.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is fucked up, man. Like,
This like some don't breathe shit.
yeah. I would have been like, I'm going to get you out of here. And he's like, this is Sarah. She was a Jehovah's Witness. I'm like, all right, fuck you. You can stay. You know? Jehovah's Witness, you say?
Yeah.
Mm,
Get the fuck out, you know?
wrong door,
Um,
bitch.
Yeah, right. It was a very fascinating take on, and like I said, after I watched it, it's like I would be interested to see what my brother thinks about it, because he's a deacon,
Yeah.
and they do all that kind of stuff, but he's more open to,
He's open-minded.
yeah, like open to having conversation about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, when he started talking about the Ethiopian Bible, I was like, okay.
Yeah,
All
right.
right. I was like, I bet you don't bring that shit up at church.
Yeah, right.
Because they'd be like, what?
Yeah. But yeah, it was a very interesting study. And what was great was, like, I read a thing where not Hugh Jackman, but Hugh Grant was doing an interview, and he was just like, I'm kind of tired of being typecasted, man. Like, I want to
Yeah.
do something different. I want to show some of my range and everything. So the guys that worked on this movie was like, we've got this idea. Let's write it for
Oh, hell
Hugh
yeah.
Grant.
Oh, dude, and the age is perfect
Oh, yeah.
for that character. Like if you pick young rom-com Hugh Grant and put him in there, I don't believe it as much.
No.
But him, the
now?
age he's at now, like he just,
Yeah.
it was like, this is perfect. Like, and he was so nice.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
Accommodating.
I'd have been like, I'll check out the first room, but
Yeah. We're stopping after that, though, right?
was there somebody under that curtain? Was one of them women?
No, that was a statue.
No, when they were going through the hallway.
That was a statue, too.
Okay, when he unveiled, all right, because the girl was like, kept looking over there, and it was like, there's somebody fucking.
Yeah. No, that was because when they came back through the hallway,
That's right.
it showed a closer picture of the statue itself.
Well, there was a statue in the hallway, but when he got in the room, the chick remembered, like, there was a scene where she remembered looking over at that curtain, and it was
Yeah.
like there was somebody under it when they were in the room.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I remember the statue in the hallway, but when they were in the room,
Yeah.
it looked like
Well,
somebody
that
was under that curtain over in the corner.
that was his little Jesus corner where it had all
Yeah,
the
he's like,
different.
next stop, Jesus
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah. It had
The
all
train
the
goes to it.
all the pictures of all the different virgin birth, mythos.
When she said that one's got a bird head. I was doing the fucking point from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I was like,
Yeah.
she ain't wrong.
He does. Yeah, look at that
That one's
head.
got a bird head.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm buying the bird head.
But yeah, incredibly well done. The chicks did great. Hugh Grant did great. Even Topher Grace.
Yeah, it
Which was so
Snow White. I just
random.
went back and looked.
I didn't even realize that was him.
I mean, he's still surviving off of that 70s show money,
Yeah, he's done a few projects. He played
Yeah, he's
David
good.
Duke a few years ago.
I mean, there you go. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like, I love movies like this where it kind of like, kind of puts it all in your face in that way, in an intelligent, thought-provoking way. And then
Well,
you watch the characters just kind of like figure it out.
And it's one of those where you're like, oh, I gotta get so and so to watch this.
Yeah, right.
You hit them up, have you seen this movie yet? You gotta check that out.
It's
Dude act
definitely
his
got
ass
that.
off. Like,
It's definitely got that appeal. Like the hey, you want to see this actor in a different kind of role, like
Yeah.
well,
like kind of like what we were saying earlier, like with Nick Cage and Long Legs. Like this is definitely a different flavor for Grant, or maybe I'm just ignorant to it, but I think this is like one of the only roles I've seen him in where he's not, rom-com.
well, and like it kept you guessing. Because I'm just like, what's the angle here? What are we doing? What's the Kurt angle? And then the chick at the end breaks it down like Dude and Glass Onion. There's a trap door under the table. And he's like, damn, you caught me.
Yeah, you got
You
me.
did a magic trick. And he's like, go on. He lit a candle.
Yeah. A24, man. I mean, they just do the thing, like legit.
Yeah, the movie it didn't feel like decisions were made that weren't intentional. You know what I mean?
Right.
These guys wrote A Quiet Place and
The original?
65. Yeah. 2018.
Makes sense. 65 was the dinosaur, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They've got
Had
some
Adam
other
Driver.
stuff under their belt, but nothing,
Yeah.
we've heard of.
Great. I can't wait to see more, honestly. I kind of like A Quiet Place, if John Krasinski wouldn't have gotten involved in that, then it probably wouldn't have got as popular as it was,
Yeah.
And then because of that, they got 65, which was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the greatest
It
thing.
wasn't nothing to write
But,
home about.
yeah, but I want them to keep doing stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Keep it
This was
weird.
probably their best.
Yeah,
Definitely get a nomination
yeah.
for something.
I hope so. I hope Hugh
Like,
Grant gets a nomination.
I would argue this is one of their best scripts, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know A Quiet Place is probably their, it's their big breakout, or at least in my radar.
Yeah, that's the only thing they
Um,
have. They did that Boogeyman too, but that didn't.
Yeah.
But this shit, on the other hand,
This shit right here. They
This-
had, well,
this
they
gets
got
the
that Quiet Place money. They had time to cook.
Yeah.
Got a
Oh,
little
dude,
bill
and
money.
they served up a chef's kiss, man.
Dude, when they were trying to strike that match,
And
I'm
he
like,
walks
you gotta
down
hold the
there.
fucking angle, right?
Yeah.
You're not doing it right. Kurt Angle.
No. Here's my
That
thing. I'm looking
fucking
at the
pan to that
wall.
chick behind her.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the wall and I'm looking at that stick and I'm going, what type of Looney Tune shit are we doing here?
Yeah.
It's all in the wrist. The flick of the wrist, dude. You're gonna fucking. You can definitely light one off of it.
A flick of the wrist, a strike of the match.
You gotta hold it at the right angle, though.
I just laughed my ass off when he come down there, took the match away from her. He's like, "Let me see that," and then he strikes it on there, and he's like, "There we go." It's like, I was like, "This dude, this
He-
wild motherfucker."
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
He held the fire up to her, and then the other one, he was like, just as I suspected. She's
Yeah.
an NPC. And I'm like, what? What's.
Yeah, what the fuck is
Just-
happening?
What? She
He
reacted
dug-
differently to the fire.
He cut her arm up and dug her contraceptive out of her arm. Like,
How?
First, he
First
pulled
off-
that fucking vein out. And he was like, oh,
yeah,
let that,
I
put
was
that
like,
back in
wait a
there.
minute. Yeah, right.
My bad. Oh, there it is. Well, he knew that the other chick wasn't going to know what that was.
Yeah.
He knew, he saw her scar, when they were sitting up there. He spotted it and was like, somebody's been naughty,
Yeah.
Somebody's got a busted baby maker.
Magic underwear.
I mean, but yeah, I'm giving it a full star, man. I loved it. I'll definitely watch it again. Pick it up on Blu-ray. That's one of those movies like when people come over and they're like, "Oh, you want to watch something that's not like Blue Velvet crazy?" You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like not next level, but it's just weird enough to where,
Well,
but it's
psychological
interesting.
thriller.
Yeah.
And it
Well-
says horror. I mean, it's not really scary. It's just fucking
No.
weird.
For a film called Heretic, it's gonna get a coveted inverted star for me.
You giving it the
Oh.
pentagram?
I'm giving it the
I
pentagram.
think we got to give it 3 pentagrams across, like,
Yeah.
with the goat
whole thing,
head
I think it's
stamp.
sick. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
we gotta get the coveted golden Baphomet.
As above, so below.
Oh man,
Such a great movie, man.
watch it,
Yeah.
watch it, watch it, watch it.
Whoa, watch.
Fucking watch it before you listen to this shit.
Yeah, for
So
real.
wait for that disclaimer.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Yeah.
I mean, people coming into this know,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, if you're
399
listening to a movie
episodes.
podcast, you watched Heretic. Like,
Yeah.
But
Is the
We
news
got a little-
in?
yeah, we got a little bit of movie news here. So Batista is calling on fans to finally land him the role in a long-awaited video game adaptation. So I'm sure you guys know what video game we're talking about here. Batista is still fighting to play the role of Marcus Phoenix in the long-awaited adaptation of the video game Gears of War. In fact, so determined is the action star to lead the project that he has asked fans to start an online campaign. And if that wasn't enough to convince you of his passion for the part, the actor has also revealed to comicbook.com that he has started bugging Netflix himself. Start an online thing about freaking Gears of War. Come on, Netflix. Come on already. It's not like I'm not badgering them. Come on, Netflix. Get it together. Even the creator of Gears of War wants to see Batista take the lead. It says that Batista has been campaigning for the role of Marcus Phoenix in a Gears of War movie for some time, with the actor saying in 2023 that he really hopes they will call me. It's a part that I've sought after for years, and I feel like I could bring a lot of heart to Marcus Phoenix. I really would. I think I would do that part justice. I feel confident in it, so hopefully it will come my way. and we'll be having this conversation in a different way sometimes. Sometime. Even the creator behind Gears of War, Cliff Bleszinski, wants to see Batista lead the adaptation. Taking social media back in 2022, Bleszinski, whatever, revealed his hopes for Batista to join with Deadpool star Ryan Reynolds as main characters Marcus and Baird, respectfully. However, at the time, he also stated that he does not want Batista to reunite with his Guardians of the Galaxy co-star Chris Pratt, saying, "Oh, and keep Chris Pratt away from the Gears franchise, please, for fuck's sake." Says, after years of waiting, Gears of War fans' patience has paid off, with Netflix having now announced that a movie based on the video game is now in development, with Dune and Dune Part 2 co-writer John Spates penning the screenplay.
Here's my thing. Putting this in general. If he's dedicated, he's going to have to be dedicated and bulk the fuck back up.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Because look at him now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy on the left.
Yeah. I mean, he could do it.
He would have to.
Yeah. I mean, that was the thing about Gears. Everybody is big. You know what I mean? All big everything.
Yeah. Big back activities.
Yeah, exactly. So
Activist.
hopefully he'll get the part. I would really like to see that happen. But it's crazy because Netflix is working on Gears and they're also working on BioShock. So I think BioShock will come first. And that'll kind of give us an idea of what Gears is, what they're going to be doing with Gears. But I know that, BioShock kind of got a budget cut. So I don't know, man. We'll see.
I'm trying to look in the article. Did you say Doom or Dune?
Dune.
Okay.
Dune and Dune 2. Yeah. So, But yeah, I'm for it. I think Batista would be great. Bolt back up. I think he would be a great Marcus. And I think Ryan Reynolds will make a great Baird, but I don't think he's going to have time to do it.
Mm-mm.
But doesn't he have a deal with Netflix right now?
I don't know. Oh, he did?
Yeah.
But I think they popped those movies out. That was the Adam Project.
Yeah.
And some other shit.
Right.
Maybe. Between the football team, Mint Mole Boys, Disney, he's busy man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, very
the lawsuit.
busy.
I mean.
Is there a lawsuit?
His wife there's something going on with her and some guy she's in a movie with.
So it's not.
You don't know about this?
No.
It's been a big deal all over the internet. Like, so much so, it was that movie she did. It's some fucking chick flick. She did some movie with some guy, and they're pretty sure that that's where Pretty Pool came from. They were making fun of him. So he's like requested to have all their text messages and shit talking about that. Like, he's pretty sure they're making fun of him in that movie.
Well, I mean, but that's just part of it. Like, that's Ryan Reynolds. Like, you should have kind of known going into that that's what you were kind of signing up for.
I mean,
he's gonna punch down.
Disney can handle it.
For sure.
The Disney lawyers show up. It looks like a fucking a presidential motorcade. Like,
yeah, right. Yeah.
The mouse
they all
is
get
here.
out. They have briefcase. Each one of them has a briefcase.
They're wearing earpieces and they look like those little mouse hats.
Oh my God.
Like
the Disney FBI.
Yeah.
The DFI.
That's it. I'd rather deal with the FBI.
Yeah, for real, right? Fuck the DFI, dude.
You might end up in the Florida swamp.
Yeah. Legit.
With Disney.
So we talked about this a little bit last time, and we got another article here, so I want to kind of hit on it again. So Coyote versus Acme release chance gets an unexpected positive outlook from Star. So the unreleased animated live-action Looney Tunes hybrid Coyote versus Acme has gotten a surprise update from one of the film's stars. On November 2023, Warner Brothers Discovery shelved their Looney Tunes star vehicle with John Cena, Will Forte, and Lana Condor. The decision to scrap the completed movie in favor of a tax break left many frustrated, including the film star Will Forte, who spoke with MovieWeb about his frustration following what was dubbed a funeral screening and told people, "Don't forget what they did to us." On the red carpet for the Writers Guild of America Awards, Looney Tunes voice actor Eric Balza told Screen Rant's Joe Deckelmeyer, Dinkelberg, that the fate of Coyote vs. Acme might hinge on the upcoming Looney Tunes film, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Balza voices both Daffy Duck and Porky Pig in The Day the Earth Blew Up and was said to voice various characters in Coyote vs. Acme, but given the film's unreleased status, it is unknown what characters those were. When asked if there was any hope for Coyote vs. Acme, Balza said, or Bazawa, I don't know. That is the question of the year, and it's only February. I'm going to say yes. If this movie, The Day the Earth Blew Up, Looney Tunes movie, opening March 14th in theaters everywhere, gets a lot of money, then we might see Coyote versus Acme. Stranger things have happened, and if we don't, I'm going to put that movie under everyone's seat as a DVD. No, I'm just kidding. I was kidding. David Zaslav, you didn't see that here. I mean, there's a possibility
There's
of that
hope.
happening. Yeah. But let's see, is this going to be a strictly animated? I think it is. Yeah, it's a sci-fi comedy. Porky Pig and Daffy discover that Earth is threatened by the secret plot of an evil alien. I mean, it's got to be Marvin the Martian, right?
They're banking on a big theatrical release. Because
I mean, the box office is right here, and it doesn't look good, you know?
Oh, it's out?
I didn't know that it was out. I didn't even know anything about this. So, I don't know, man. They should just release it. I mean, it would definitely make more money than that has grossed so far.
In theaters March 14th.
Okay.
We're gonna have to find ourselves a trailer for that.
Yeah, I'm on
right.
it. He's got one on his Instagram. But I ain't about that shit.
On Instagram, straight flexing. Hopefully it'll release. I would really like to see it. Will Forte, come on now. Just leak it already.
They dropped a trailer 9 hours ago.
Hell yeah. So Dune 3 will reportedly start filming much sooner than we thought. So the story of Dune Part 2 and Dune 3 will be separated by a 12-year time jump, but thankfully fans won't be waiting anywhere near that long for the next entry in the groundbreaking sci-fi franchise, as the third film in the trilogy just got a major production update. Dune Part 2 was released less than 12 months ago and is currently making its rounds the award circuit. But to some fans, it feels like a lifetime since the last entry. At one point, Villeneuve had fans worried when he speculated that he might film a different movie in between Part 2 and Dune Messiah, but that rumor was put to rest last year. Now, not only is he working on the script for Dune Messiah, but the film may move into production far quicker than anyone was expecting. Per a new report from Deadline's Baz Bamingboy? I don't know. Bamigboye. I'm sure there's a long vowel
Bamming
somewhere.
Bow.
Yeah, Bamingbo. A trusted source within the industry, Dune 3, otherwise titled Dune Messiah, will begin shooting this June. At the pre-BAFTA party which he attended, or they attended, whatever, the reporter overheard news about Messiah's production schedule alongside a casual Adrian Brody name drop. As I make my way, this is the quote, as I make my way to see Charles Finch, our host, who sat next to the brutalist Adrian Brody, Someone whispers in my ear that Villanueva will start filming Dune 3 Messiah this June and not in 2026. This is news to both ears. This report contradicts what Villanueva himself said about Dune Messiah's production schedule. Last October, the acclaimed director speculated that the third film would begin shooting in 2026. I was expecting to do something else before, but frankly, that's the inspiration that came to my mind as I took a break this summer and was going back and finishing the story. He said it's not a trilogy. While Dune Messiah's production schedule keeps changing, its status as part of a trilogy does not. Villanueva is incredibly reluctant to call his Dune movies a trilogy. Instead, Dune and Dune Part 2 are considered to be a duology, while Dune Messiah will be its own story that happens to follow the same characters.
A Duneology.
Yeah. As part of the reason for this is the aforementioned 12-year time jump, given the ending of Part 2, which saw Paul Atreides declare war on the Emperor's allies after besting the Harkonnen army on Arrakis. Many expected Messiah to depict the intergalactic battles between House Atreides and the Fremen and the forces of the Emperor, but Villanueva is taking the story in a different direction. Here's what he had to say. The story takes place 12 years after where we left the characters at the end of Dune Part 2. Their journey, their story is different this time. And that's what I always say, that while it's the same world, it's a new film with new circumstances. I mean, it makes sense.
Fucking Warner Bros. Was like, whoopsh.
Yeah.
Get your ass in there
You
and
better
make that fucking movie.
Yeah. Working on another movie. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You better be working on this shit. I mean, I'm down with that.
Don't you have a franchise to go to?
Yeah.
He's like, it's not a trilogy. It's like, well, you did stretch one of them into two.
I mean, yeah. But, I mean, I'm excited for that. Hopefully, he's given enough time to breathe so that it's written well. Because I know, like, they kind of wrote Dune and Dune 2 kind of back to back, all that good stuff. How much of a shame would it have been if we wouldn't have gotten Dune Part 2? Because, they weren't going to, it released during COVID and all that kind of stuff. And they're like, well, if it does good in the theaters, then we'll go ahead and greenlight Dune 2. And it's like, just do it now. Go ahead and film it.
Yeah. It'll do well.
Yeah, trust me.
You got my boy Dennis on it. Like,
yeah. Control the spice. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Prisoners.
Ramp up production, damn it.
Yeah, for real. So, Alien Romulus sequel just got an out of this world update. A lot of these articles are about sequels. That's what everybody's talking about right now. So, Fede Alvarez, filmmaker behind last year's popular Alien Romulus, has revealed he's already working on the sequel and hopes to begin shooting this year. Alvarez also said he wants to go into truly uncharted waters for the franchise, promising an even bigger movie-going experience than its predecessor. The Don't Breathe director joined his Alien Romulus colleagues, VFX supervisor Eric Barbara and Wataya, FX VFX supervisor Dan Makarin, for a panel discussion following an IMAX screening of their film hosted by Collider. During the talk, Alvarez was asked about the Romulus sequel, and he let the gathered crowd know he was currently writing the film. Alvarez also said, "I think the sequel is my next movie," adding, "I hope I can shoot it this year." Alvarez elaborated some on the status of the project, highlighting the importance of creating a follow-up that continues the story in a meaningful way. For the last couple of months, I've been trying not to think about anything, just enjoying the fact that the movie did well. And now we've got some love in this award season. So I've been trying to think about that. But obviously, with the studio, we love the idea of making a sequel for this. So most likely, we have a path, an idea that I'm really excited about for the continuation to really push the saga. As far as where Romulus sequel could potentially go and what it could mean for the Alien franchise as a whole, Alvarez said he plans to take the action to new heights never before seen in the world of xenomorphs. I think with Romulus, we kind of check the boxes of all the things that I want to see, and that's my bet. That if you And that's my bet that if I want to see it as a fan, some of you will agree with me and want to see the same things that I want to see. So this was done because there were many things I wanted to bring back and I wanted to see again. For a sequel now, I think there's a vast horizon in front of us where we can go because Alien is so many things. Alien is Alien. It's Prometheus and everything in between. It's such a big universe. I think now I would love to go, and the plan is to go into truly uncharted waters for the franchise.
Interesting choice of words. Hear me out. Water planet.
Yeah.
That would be creepy.
Yeah.
Well, every tag where this dude's talking about this, he always says uncharted waters, and they're always putting it like, oh, he said uncharted.
Yeah.
And they're like, he's talking about new, and it's like, what if he's talking about fucking water?
Yeah.
And James
Water
Cameron's
aliens.
like, wait a minute, you know?
Yeah, right. You can't be taking the abyss.
I was trying to see when does that fucking show drop? Release date mid 2025. Thanks for the date.
Yeah, right. It's
mid.
like Q2, Q3.
Yeah, like, bro.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, great.
Month, day.
Yeah. At least give us the month. Yeah.
Y'all want a trailer?
Please. Excited,
but yeah, I'm excited for it, man. And like, I think I like Alvarez a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a lot of faith in the guy, so I'm sure whatever he cooks up is going to be absolutely incredible. So I'm super excited to see what they do with Alien.
Well, and like new designs, because he kind of got that one at the end.
Oh yeah.
Like, ooh, a new Alien unlocked.
Yeah, right. Dun dun dun.
You talking about tall, pale guy?
Oh,
yeah, he's a motherfucker. Have you seen Splice?
Yeah.
Oh, Greg Alien.
So yeah, I hope they start working on it this year. That way we'll get it sooner rather than later. That'd be great. So the Goonies 2. Goonies 2 is officially on. Steven Spielberg's beloved classic, The Goonies, is finally getting the sequel that's been rumored for decades. The exciting news comes from a heartwarming cast reunion at TCL Chinese Theater to celebrate data actor Ke Huy Quan's hand and footprint ceremony. The 80s classic, directed by Richard Donner from a script by the legendary Christopher Columbus, was based on the extremely lovable story by Spielberg, the project's producer. While there aren't many concrete details yet, Deadline has confirmed that the director of Old Henry and Greedy People, Patsy Poncarelli, has come aboard to write the sequel script for Warner Brothers Motion Picture Group. Spielberg has not been confirmed or even rumored to be directing the sequel to his arguably most famous film. However, the project will definitely be under his guidance. There is yet to be a director confirmed to helm the long-awaited sequel, but the Jurassic Park director, along with Christy McCosco Krieger and Holly Barrio, will produce for Ambient Entertainment. Writer of Gremlins and director of Home Alone, Columbus will executive produce alongside Lauren Schuler Donner. So we know that the film's in good hands, but what can we expect from a sequel to a hit from 40 years ago? Fans can rest assured. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Well, I was just gonna say that back in the day, everything was a sequel to the Goonies, man. The Goonies, because the Goonies has it all.
Yeah.
So you could blanket the Goonies over any possible movie. And can't do it no more.
I mean,
because it's actually happening.
Well, if Quan doesn't blow up, I don't think they're making it. I think it's really helped.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what do you guys want in a Goonie sequel?
I mean, it's already been done.
I don't know. I will say, I was talking about Old Henry last night. That's a good movie. Got Tim Blake Nelson in it.
Yeah.
Plays Billy the Kid. Like Billy the Kid didn't die, you know?
Like you could offshoot every movie ever made as a sequel to the Goonies.
This guy also was a producer on James Silent Bob Reboot, so on, you know?
Yeah, right.
I mean, the Goonies are going to be older.
Well, I mean, do you think it'll follow them? Do you think it'll follow their kids? Do you think it'll follow both?
I mean, they got to be in it.
Oh, yeah, for sure, right?
I mean, I don't know if we got to bring back everybody, you know, but
yeah,
somebody's on tour. Corey Feldman might be busy.
I mean, we got to bring the Feld back, dude. Come on.
I think they'd all come back. Could be their kids go on a.
I mean, dude, theoretically, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a sequel to the Goonies.
Yeah.
Like I'm not fluffing. I'm not being cheeky here. It's a trap theory.
Well, maybe we'll see the Avengers pop up in there.
That's where they've been.
No, but
yeah.
No, but in all, if we're gonna go Goonies Part 2, Haunted Treasure.
Haunted Treasure?
Yeah, it brings the Goonies back.
Well, didn't at the end of the Goonies they find the ship and then the ship like sets sail, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So what if the ship just shows back up randomly?
Ghost ship. Like
Cue the Mudvayne.
The ship shows back up. It's got Captain Jack Sparrow on the front of it.
Oh my God, it's got squid face.
Sloth is straight up screaming his fucking eyes out.
He's all Hollywood because they put him in Toxic Avengers.
No time for Chunk. Got bigger things to do. Anyway.
I mean, and they could do something completely different with it. They could have the kids get back together and reminisce about other adventures that they had went on and just recast the kids as different. You know what I mean?
Or honestly, just let it be a sequel in name and let it just be another adventure with a group of kids.
Oh, that would be great. But the sequel that we
sequel, right? Like Goonies 2.
Yeah. But what we really need is them getting back together 30 years later to fight Pennywise again, right?
Yep.
I mean, obviously.
I'm breaking your brain, ain't I?
I mean, how crazy would that be?
It's all a sequel to the Goonies,
and one of them was like, y'all want to see a dead body?
Yeah, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Feldman's like, I remember that. Yeah.
Hearts in Atlantis, sequel to the Goonies. Titanic, grandparent of a Goonie.
Yeah.
Prequel to the Goonies.
Gooners.
Never die, dude.
Gooners never die, and they won't.
Goonies is one of those movies that, like, if it's on TV, I'm watching it.
It's a film.
Like
if somebody puts the movie on, then I'll sit there and watch the whole thing and not even think twice about it, you know? Which is great. But yeah, 40 years later, man, getting a sequel finally. So
getting the band back together.
I bet they'll have it to where, you know, it'll be a MacGuffin shows up, a bunch of kids got to deal with it. They go to Josh Brolin. They're like, dude, I ain't been in that boat since I was a kid, you know?
Oh, Josh Brolin is that guy. Like, he's living on the beach, looking rough. He looks like
beach bum.
He looks rough.
Yeah.
And he's Captain just like, Yeah,
he
I
don't.
don't wanna
Yeah,
go
he's the one that wants no part. You know.
He's the guy on the beach that yells at people when the red flag's out. Ah, the
there.
tide.
Right. Yeah.
Titan was once a beautiful planet, teeming with life. You know.
Drinking Mai Tais.
Living the dream, dude. So Godzilla Minus One sequel gets a long-awaited update from director. So prepare to get that killer theme song stuck in your head again because Takashi Yamazaki
Say
has
something.
officially started working on the eagerly anticipated Godzilla Minus One sequel. After decades of Hollywood attempting to bring Godzilla to the U.S. with incredibly mixed results, Yamazaki took the king of the kaiju back to Japanese shores on a fraction of the budget and created what is arguably the greatest Godzilla movie of all time. Minus One was emotional, action packed, and featured jaw dropping visual effects. As a result, fans were expectedly desperate for more. During an appearance at the Visual Effects Society Awards, uh, Takashi Yamazaki revealed that he'd begun penning the script and storyboarding the highly anticipated sequel. The new film was announced back in November of last year. Yamazaki didn't reveal any potential plot details, but it is expected to follow pilot um, Koichi Shikashima,
That's it.
Shikashima, and his wife Noriko Oishi after surviving the first battle against Godzilla, in which they quote killed the kaiju by blowing it up from the inside. Audiences will remember the final shot of Godzilla Minus One, in which the creature sunk to the bottom of the ocean before opening an eye as its decimated face began regenerating. Alternatively, the sequel may focus on a new cast of characters who now have to deal with Godzilla's return some years later. All we know about the sequel so far is that its production has officially been greenlit by Toho Studios. Now, Minus One took place during World War II, right? Or like right after World War. What if this is like Vietnam?
Yeah.
Vietnam Godzilla.
Vietnam's a
Yeah, I mean Napalm Godzilla, right?
It's like Godzilla, mad motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
He gonna be
yeah.
mad, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Or will it be, did it lay eggs? Did it?
Yeah.
I guess it'll just go back down there and regenerate.
Yeah. It may take some time.
Little radiation's all it's gonna need.
Yeah. Just hit it with another nuke. It'd be fine.
I mean, microwave for 10 minutes, stir, put the seal back.
Yeah, it's good to go.
Wait for 2 minutes.
I'm
Before
excited.
serving.
I'm glad. I'm glad that
It will be hot.
I'm glad they're bringing this dude back to do it, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm glad that Minus One was not a one and done.
Bro,
Oh,
Godzilla
no.
won an Oscar.
yeah, which is crazy. We've been
Like-
getting 50 plus years of Godzilla, and dude's finally got an award.
And
You
those
know
dudes
how
were
there's-
so goddamn happy when they won that Oscar. I was happy for them.
You know how every now and then there's a movie that you look up and see in theaters, and you're like, "Fuck yeah, I got to have the movie experience of that."
Yeah.
That's me with Minus One. Like that was a very good movie going experience.
I have a feeling that, like, it's going to revisit quite a bit.
Yeah, they've
in
already done
theaters.
one since then.
Yeah. So, and I
Hear
imagine
me out,
whenever.
dude. Minus one, black and white.
Yes.
Hear me out.
They released it.
Yeah,
they
Minus
did.
One.
They did a black and
Minus
white
One.
release.
Yeah, it's just Minus One minus color is what they call it.
That's right.
How great would it be if, like, when they release the sequel to Minus One, they do a double feature situation? Like, that would be incredible. If certain theaters are like, we're going to do a double feature, we're going to get Minus One first, and then like a 15-minute intermission, then we're going to go straight into the new one.
Dude, go to the drive-in.
What would be amazing is if they were like, look, we're gonna do Minus One black and white, new movie in color.
Yeah. If they do it to where it like takes place in a different time, that would make that much more sense too, you know? So, but Minus one, dude.
$15 million budget.
It's crazy what they were able to do. Crazy. So last up, we're talking about Captain America: Brave New World. So there was never any question whether Brave New World would lock down the top spot at the box office over its opening weekend. However, even with the film's cool callbacks to the Incredible Hulk and the inclusion of Thunderbolt Ross, his fiery alter ego Red Hulk, the latest MCU entry required the 4-day holiday weekend to reach an estimated 100 million domestically. Captain America 4 also performed well over the normal 3-day frame with 88.5 million. Surprisingly, Brave New World performed even better than Captain America: The First Avenger over its own opening weekend. Although when adjusted for inflation, Chris Evans' first solo film as Steve Rogers would have made 91.8 million in today's money, thus thumping Anthony Mackie's first big screen adventure as the beloved Avenger. Fortunately for Marvel Studios, fans are enjoying Captain America: Brave New World despite the scathing reviews from the critics, which helped the new film perform well internationally en route to a healthy worldwide total of 180.9 million and 192.4 million over the 3-day and 4-day estimation. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because they were fully expecting this movie to be a complete box office failure, like worse than the Marvels, you know? And this, I mean, 192.4 million over 4 days is nothing to bat an eye about, you know?
No. Well, it
I'm not-
opened with like 50 million.
Yeah.
That's a decent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let me see what the, do they have the budget on here? Let's see. So the budget was 180 million estimated, and it's made 198 million so far. So I mean, it made its money back.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, think about it though. The MCU's kind of been in a slump. We've had a lot of issues.
Well, just like you said, this movie, like a lot of folks, they hate watch this movie in theater.
Oh yeah.
Like it won its money out of hate.
Yeah, they were
watch
like,
it,
let me
you
go
know?
see this piece of shit so I can tear it apart. There were probably, a lot of them probably came out there that was like, well, I actually kind of liked it. Like,
Yeah.
Well, Corey went and watched it, and he called me whenever they left the theaters and was like, I really liked it.
Which I'm still excited to watch it. I'm gonna hold my reservations.
Oh yeah, for sure, right? Probably won't get to the theater to see this one, unfortunately. But I do want to watch it. I wish it was coming on streaming right now, but you know,
it won't be long.
yeah. It won't be long, and then we'll be able to get in there and give it the full real estate review.
Yeah, I'm going to hold my reservations too. That's a table for 3.
Yeah, right.
Calling it in,
Who's-
you know.
Whose name are you putting it under?
Jim Burrows.
Oh, okay. Okay. I respect it. But yeah.
I was thinking table for Rogers.
That's the name Elvis would use when he booked rooms.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can't say Elvis Presley on the fucking Mr.
right.
Burrows. They're like, oh my God, it's Elvis. And it's like, hey, yeah. Calm down.
Yeah. Step a summer
I'm
game
incognito, man.
Yeah, right. But yeah, that's all the movie news. Just a lot of sequel updates, things like that, which is cool. But I'm ready for trailers.
Hell yeah. I'm full screen now. I got the dude, here's what's wild. I looked that dude up from the article that does the voices of this movie.
Yeah.
Asian guy.
Oh wow. Okay.
Space Jam.
I mean, I kind of want to watch that.
Yeah.
I gotta add
Mm-hmm.
for Tubi.
I wish it would pause the trailers when you have ads.
Yeah.
Hey, Discord. Little quality of life update over here.
I know, right?
Everybody good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep. From the people that brought you, I'm Legend.
And you have to be quiet.
And a bunch of people that like to escape from Tarkov.
What do you think they're going up against? I already know.
I mean, humans, zombies.
It's those fucking fast zombies too.
Oh, we got Mad Max.
A T-Rex?
Dude, that would be wild if a T-Rex just shows up in the middle
A
of all this
zombie
crap.
T-Rex?
Yeah. A Z-Rex, dude.
That's the name of the movie.
Yeah,
Z-Rex.
Z-Rex.
Coming to
Come
a...
sci-fi. Yeah.
Yeah. Z-Rex. I'm going to write that down.
Where we're going, our budget doesn't even get, you know.
The Silent Zone.
I mean, that looks interesting. Might have to podlock it.
Better be quiet.
Yeah.
Shh.
Apple's killing it.
Dude.
No ads.
Safe.
No ads.
No ads.
It's Paperboy.
Hmm.
Use.
Ooh, what you say?
That dude looks like Pedro.
He does.
Oh. They're like, no more alien movies. He's like, well, I got to fucking make something.
Yeah.
Yet another cop movie. she's looking rough.
Yeah.
Was that Marcellus Wallace?
Yeah, that's Ving Rhames, yeah.
Man, his head's getting bigger.
Yeah.
This Catwoman.
They're gonna kiss.
I'll let y'all know who that is. I'm sure I'll end up watching that.
Yeah, let us know if it's pod worthy. If it's Perthy. I got an ad. Tubi.
Mine's for Z Suit Super Bowl. This is not a Madonna biopic.
Damn it. I was hoping it would be.
Sure, it won't be long. We'll be getting one of those.
Yeah, right. It's just called Like a Virgin. You're like, oh God.
It opens with Tarantino from
Yeah.
fuck like a video for the first time.
Yeah. She's just fuck.
It's just one of those days. Damn, he made it worse. Oh, look here. Oh, this is the
Okay.
Cocaine Bear one. That's right. What's in the box? Our first fight.
Yeah, right.
Is that her father?
Probably.
Oh. Looks like a silly goose time.
Yeah, I mean, I'd watch it.
It looks better than that one they did with John Travolta.
Yeah. I gotta add.
Puerto Rico's my ad.
Mine's jacked up. Fitness.
Puerto Rico's calling me.
And then I got another one for Strayer University. Okay.
I'm
Alright.
good to go on my end.
Yeah. I'm good now.
Oh, this is nice.
What the fuck?
Take the briefcase. What the fuck is she doing?
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know, man. Huh.
Somebody got really into sewing during COVID. You know what I mean?
Like, hear me out.
really, yeah, really into sewing.
Sewing and cocaine.
Yeah, so much cocaine.
Have y'all seen the Jurassic Park trailer? I haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't.
No ad. Interesting.
No, I have not.
All right, ScarJo. Hell yeah. He's got his blade bodies bulked up.
Yeah.
It's Jurassic Park Tomb Raider. With a little bit of Uncharted. What the fuck is that thing? It was one of those like skull head things.
Yeah.
Oh, this motherfucker. There's going to be like some kind of genetically modified.
Yeah.
He's like, nature always finds a way. That's not a knife.
So did they finish the Chris Pratt ones?
I don't know. I didn't see. All I know is he trained them. So when I saw the Raptors, I'm like, Chris Pratt swings in on a vine, and he's like,
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Formation, you know, they do the fucking like a duck formation.
I watched the first one, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember the one, where he was training.
Yeah, but I didn't know if it. I thought. I don't know. I guess it's done. I don't
Just
know.
another. Well, I guess this is just a continuation.
Yeah.
What would be cool? You know how they were like, it's the original research facility. Here's what they should do, because you know they're going back to the island. Like, what if it's one before that one?
Oh, like the prototype?
Yeah, and that's why there's
Research?
a fucked up looking dinosaur there, because it's where they're doing all the weird shit before they made the.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we can let people see this one. This other one's got some splash shit going on. Like,
Yeah, right.
we were just mixing dinosaur DNA together to see what would happen. Like,
Yeah. Shit got out.
yeah, we got a T-Rex with long arms.
Yeah.
He's a motherfucker. He can open doors and shit.
Yeah. Fuck him. We got a Z-Rex around here too.
Yeah.
Fuck. Freak
You got to cut its
tail.
head off.
Oh,
If
fuck
you, good luck with
that.
that.
Yeah.
We got Dotson. We got a Pedro Pascal movie. It just came out of nowhere.
All right.
Didn't even know it was a thing. Hell yeah. Good year. Is he a rapper? I mean, Sleepy Floyd. It ain't the last job. Told you.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? They're like, are you Sleepy Floyd? He's like, yeah, but I've had my nap. He comes out with a fucking sword, just
Right.
nap time. No ads.
No.
None.
Mm. If a game is on, give me a call. You're welcome out, dog.
Uh-oh.
Got that Tubi ad. All right.
What is this room?
The water room.
All right.
He screamed that sword out of that dude's hand.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. The true Dirt Lord. Mudman.
Just look at this color.
I mean,
It's so vibrant. You know what I mean?
yeah. They're like, what color palette we going with? Yes. Looks just like the one you have on your head. Oh, it's for his wife. It's low key. Looks like it might be a banger.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're bringing the elephant out. Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. I mean,
Epic.
yeah. Epic.
I got something to throw at y'all.
Uh-oh.
Now,
What you
something.
got?
This something that's been out, but we haven't watched Megalopolis yet.
Oh, yeah.
Do we still want to see that?
I mean, I do.
I'm down.
It's been out for about 6 months.
Yeah.
I was going through my list and I got back in there and I came across it and I was like, oh, I forgot about that. But yeah, there's nothing else that's hit where it's just like, we gotta see it
Yeah.
now, more.
So we're watching Megalopolis.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you guys are cool with it, I am.
I'm down.
Cool as a cucumber.
It might be a banger. I think it's long. Keep that in mind.
2 hours and
Sure.
18 minutes.
That ain't bad. I thought it was going to be at least 3 hours for some reason.
Maybe they released an extended cut of it. I don't remember.
Nah, I think I just expected it to be.
Yeah.
Come out like when you buy it, it's like Gone with the Wind. You get 2 Blu-rays.
Yeah, it's like your shit.
8 hours long. It's like, this is a fucking TV show.
This
Yeah.
concludes Blu-ray 1.
Yeah.
Please remove and add Blu-ray 2.
And smoke this. So yeah, Megalopolis.
Yeah. 2 hours and 18 minutes, man.
All right. So fucking checks in the mail.
The flag is raised.